In this video, we're going to show you what happens when Locky Ransomware attacks a computer. You will see what a typical user would see if they were the victim of such an attack. We will then show you several scenarios demonstrating how Sophos protects the computers and networks of our customers using multiple techniques. In scenario 1, we have disabled all Sophos protection so that we can see the attack succeed. First, let's take a look at some of the user's data on this computer. Here we can see the normal type of documents you would expect. We also have a USB memory stick with some backup copies. Now let's launch Sophos Endpoint and start disabling all of the protection. This computer will be completely unprotected against a Locky attack. Next, we're going to take a look at the user's email. Here we can see they have one new email with a subject of notification status of your delivery. Okay, let's take a closer look. The email starts "Dear customer" and explains a delivery has been missed. Luckily, the email includes a parcel.zip attachment with the details. We all like getting parcels, even ones we do not remember ordering, so let's double click on the attachment and select Open. We are now presented with a file called undelivered-parcel and an ID number. The file has the extension .doc, which we may recognize as a familiar Microsoft Office file. However, we can see that the file type is actually listed as a Windows script file, and the icon looks a bit odd. However, we don't want to miss out on getting our delivery, so let's double click on the file. That's strange, nothing has happened. Well, something has happened. In the background, this malicious file has started contacting the malware writer's command and control server, and it's downloading the malware payload, in this case, the Locky Ransomware. Okay, something just happened. What is all this that's opened on my screen? This doesn't look good at all. It's a ransomware note saying all my files are encrypted? Let's close this. But wait, here it is again, this time in picture form. Let's get rid of this and check my data is okay. Oh no, this doesn't look good at all. What's this strange file? Another ransomware note? My file names have changed and the icons are missing. Let me try and open one. The computer says it cannot open it, but let's force it to open in Notepad. That's definitely not good. My files have been encrypted. Luckily, I have other files backed up on my USB stick. Oh no, they're encrypted as well. And now my boss is calling to say that encrypted files are appearing all over the servers? Now that we have seen what a ransomware attack looks like from the victim's perspective, we'll look at how Sophos protects you from this type of attack. Now in scenario 2, we will begin turning on Sophos protection, starting with the ransomware protection included in Sophos Intercept X. So this time we start disabling the different layers of protection, but we leave ransomware detection enabled. Now we will take a look at our files on the computer, and as you can see we have started again, so our files are back to normal. We will also change our view option to show extensions of known file types, as this will help later. The backups on the USB drive are also back to normal. Before we start the attack again, we would like to highlight that the malware and spam email used in this video are real, and that at the time of recording these files had not been seen by Sophos before. No new protection was created in advance to block these. They were caught automatically by our products. We start by opening the user's email again. Here we can see the same exact email as before, and we also open the zip file again. Now though we can see the .wsf extension of the file, because we changed our view to show extensions of known file types. Unfortunately, most users do not have this set, so all they see is the fake .doc extension. Some users may also just display the file icons without any detail, and they will not see the type information column either. We double click on the file and the attack starts again. The file we run is known as the downloader and is designed to pull down a malware payload and run it. In this case, we know it's pulling down the Locky Ransomware, and in a few seconds it's going to start encrypting our files. This time, however, the malware is blocked by Sophos, and we see a file called a1.exe has been detected as ransomware. A Sophos clean scan is started automatically, and in a short while the malicious file will be safely removed. Now let's look at our data again. This time we can see the ransomware protection has stopped the malware and our files are safe. The ransomware protection provided in Sophos Intercept X is one of your last lines of defense. Now we will turn on more layers of protection to show how we can stop the attack from getting that far. In scenario 3, we're going to turn on the rest of the Sophos endpoint features. However, as we still want to demonstrate how different layers of security can stop this threat, we are specifically disabling the detections cxmail, drodzip, and mal/generic s, all of which block this threat automatically. Here we can see all the settings are now enabled, other than those 3 detections we mentioned, which are now disabled in the background. We open the same spam email, open the zip and double-click on the malicious downloader. Again, the same process starts in the background, but this time, instead of the ransomware starting to encrypt files which cause the ransomware protection to stop the attack and restore the files, we now see a HP mal/Locky detection. This is part of our runtime behavior monitoring and malicious traffic detection feature, which identifies malicious activity and blocks it before the malware even starts. We can see it was the same a1.exe file that gets blocked. But wait a second, what is this? A detection for HP-mal-covter? This is a second payload. There is a growing trend used by malware authors, which is to make their downloaders pull down multiple payloads. So not only does your computer get infected with the ransomware, but other malware as well. This time it was the covter click fraud malware, which will silently stay hidden on your computer, quietly making money for the criminals. However, as you can see, our same runtime protection also detects and blocks this. Now that we've seen the threat of multiple payloads, let's look at how we can stop that attack before it can download anything. In scenario 4, we have the same protection enabled as scenario 3, but this time we will also include our cxmail detections. We open the user's email again and attempt to open the zip file. This time we are immediately stopped though. Our cxmail protection has detected the malicious downloader inside, stopped us from running it, and safely removed the threat, stopping the attack before any payloads can be downloaded. Now that we have seen how the attack can be stopped before any payloads are downloaded, let's see what happens when we add network security features. In our last scenario, we have enabled all endpoint protection. To this scenario, we have also added the Sophos XG firewall with its heartbeat feature, as this provides gateway protection for email and web scanning, as well as the ability for endpoints to talk to the firewall and report if they've been compromised. The firewall can then immediately remove their network access and shred their encryption keys to completely lock down the computer and protect your data from theft. We have also included Sophos Sandstorm, which will run at any potential threats in a sandbox environment and block them before they access your network. This time we open the user's email and, oh, they don't have the email this time. And that is because it was blocked long before it even reaches the user's inbox, completely protecting them from this attack. We hope you found this video interesting, learned how ransomware can infect a computer, and see how multi-tiered protection can prevent your users from having to ever worry about it. If you want to learn more about ransomware and how Sophos blocks it, please visit sophos.com/ransomware. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember to share the video.